work it. But you can see the porch of the
No
people up
entiendo
above.
cómo pueden ver el porche de la gente de arriba.
Right, and then this is the covering.
Esta es la cubierta.
I don't know.
Right.
Or you see this. You can see through the window.
¿Pueden ver ahí?
Okay. Okay.
Bien.
Okay, and so today we have a special class for the Yom Tov,
Hoy tenemos una clase especial para Yom Tov.
and someone had asked me a while ago. Someone asked me about Ushpizzin. I mean, when we're learning the laws of Sukkot, and
Hace unos días alguien me preguntó acerca de los visitantes. Estábamos estudiando sobre las leyes.
when we learn the laws of Sukkot, somebody asked me about the Ushpizzin.
Cuando vimos las leyes de Sukkot, alguien preguntó sobre los visitantes.
Yeah, and or something like, what's the meaning of the Ushpizzin? And
Como, ¿qué significan los Ushpizzin?
okay. All right, but I put into the chat anyhow the basis of the whole class and the text there.
Bueno, pues yo compartí en el chat lo básico, todo ese texto.
The basis of the whole class in the text.
La base de toda la clase en el texto.
Okay, and the idea is I'm basing on a teaching that Revolbi has.
Estoy basando todo en una enseñanza que Rav Wolbe tiene.
How he divides up the seven. How in the world to come or whatever, the seven groups of the tzaddikim sit.
En el mundo por venir, ¿dónde se ubican, dónde se sientan los 7 tzadikim?
7 groups of tzaddikim sit in the world to
Ay,
come.
perdón. 7 grupos de tzadikim sentados en el mundo por venir.
Okay. And this was the in the this you find in the Medrash of Tehillim. It talks about this.
Esto lo podemos encontrar en el Midrash de Tehilim.
And Rav Wolbe has some explanations about it.
Y Ralph Wolby tiene explicaciones al respecto. Algunas
Okay,
explicaciones.
and after that, the medrash doesn't connect it. Then after that, I myself try to connect it to the seven Ushpizzin. That's something that I did myself.
Y después yo mismo hice por conectar con los 7 visitantes.
Okay, and the seven visitors are the basis of the whole thing of the seven visitors is find you find in the Zohar.
Y la base para los 7 visitantes la encontramos en el Zohar.
Okay, and so but it says that every in the sukkah the seven visitors come to the sukkah. It says there.
Dice allí que los 7 visitantes llegan a la Sukkah.
Okay, and it doesn't even mention fully all of them. It mentions most of them are mentioned, but not even all of them.
Y ni siquiera menciona a todos, solo algunos de ellos.
And later on, the Arizal clarified the whole thing.
Y luego el Arizal lo aclara todo.
And he made it that there's one for each day. And
Y lo acomoda de tal forma que hay uno para cada día.
not what I mean is that there's one main one. Every day, all the seven come. Just that one of them is the main one for each day. That's how it works.
Bueno, todos los días, todos los visitantes vienen, pero por día hay uno que es principal.
And that's based on the Kabbalistic spheres and stuff like that.
Y eso está basado en las sefirot cabalísticas.
So the order of them goes according to that.
Así es de que el orden de ello va de acuerdo a eso.
Okay, but whatever we're gonna doing is gonna be what this piece of Wolby is in this medrash. It has a different order.
En este midrash tiene un orden diferente.
So it's not the point is not anything about the spheres. I mean,
Entonces aquí lo principal no tiene que ver con la sefirot.
okay, and the order has to do with who is closest to Hashem somehow.
Y el orden tiene que ver con quién está más cerca a Hashem.
Okay, and so I don't know how it is, but it somehow it's possible that even you could be a higher sphera, yet maybe somehow further also at the same time. I don't know how it's possible, but it's possible somehow.
De alguna manera es posible que pueda uno estar muy elevado y tener
No.
una...
You could again.
A ver, otra vez.
For example, in the whole thing, Avram, in terms of the spheres, Avram is the highest.
En términos de la sefirot, Abraham es el más alto.
But in terms of prophecy, we know Moshe Rabbeinu was higher.
Pero en términos de profecía, sabemos que Moshe Rabenu es más elevado.
So the higher in the spheres doesn't make it like, I don't know, on the realm of closer to Hashem, it doesn't have to go hand in hand somehow.
De alguna manera, para estar más cercano de Hashem, no tiene que ir esto mano a mano.
With the spheres.
Con la sefirot.
Okay. All right, but anyhow, we're going to see now the teaching of this teaching of the Medrash.
Bueno, de cualquier forma, vamos a ver esta enseñanza del Midrash.
Plus, with the help with Rav Wolby's help there.
Con la ayuda de Rav Wolby ahí.
Right, and plus Johnny, perhaps we'll see if he makes good on his on what his claims, but he would improvise for each one. He claims that he would improvise something like a music for each one on the spot. He claims he could do it.
Ah, Johnny pregona poder componer algo de música a capela o en el momento, perdón, de que se
That's
nos
not.
explique.
Yeah, he claims that he could do it, but we'll have to see if
Él dice
it's true.
poder hacerlo.
We'll have to see already if it's true.
Vamos a ver si es cierto. A ver
Okay,
si
and
puede.
perhaps I will also like sing one song for each one also.
Y quizás yo también cante, entone un canto por cada uno.
All right. So meanwhile, let's go on with the teaching. Yeah, we'll start with teaching. We'll
Bueno, por
see what
mientras
happens with
sigamos con la enseñanza.
okay.
Bien.
Okay. So you have the 7 groups of tzaddik.
Tenemos 7 grupos de sadikim.
Okay, and the first group is like the sun.
Los primeros 5 son como, they're like what?
Cinco. The first group, not the cinco.
Oh,
The first group
I'm
is like
sorry.
the sun.
El primer grupo es como it's like the
Sun. Soul. Sun.
sun. You said sun?
Yeah.
Como
S-U-N.
el sol,
S-U-N.
como el sol. El primer grupo es como el sol.
Okay, and the verse is brought down. Those who love those who love Hashem are like the sun. The
Y
verse.
viene del verso que dice que aquellos que aman a Hashem son como el sol.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not Hashem. It's those who love are like the sun.
Ah, no, no dice amar a Hashem, nomás esos que aman son como el sol.
At its peak of power.
En el punto más alto de su
Okay,
alcance.
and if people remember, we talked about this verse when we had the classes about patience. We had this verse.
La gente recordará que cuando vimos la clase sobre la paciencia, mencionamos este verso.
And so this is about somebody who people embarrass him, make fun of him, whatever, do bad,
Y esto tiene que ver con las personas que cuando otros los avergüenzan,
make fun of them, talk lashon hara about them.
hablan mal de ellos, hablan la shon hara, se burlan de ellos.
But these people are, oh yeah, they love those people anyhow. They love them anyhow.
Pero esta gente sigue amándolos.
And so their place up there, their place in this world to come, or in the world to
Así
come,
es que
is
su,
directly face to face with Hashem.
su lugar en el mundo por venir es directamente encarando a Hashem.
Okay, so Robi explains it's these people went step by step, and they kept on going until they got to this highest place there, in front of Hashem.
Rab Volvi explica que estas personas siguieron avanzando paso a paso hasta llegar delante de Hashem.
Okay, and in terms of the Ushpizzin, I put it with Moshe Rabbeinu. The Ushpizzin, I put it with Moshe Rabbeinu.
Y en cuanto a los Ushpizzin, o los visitantes, yo lo puse con you said Moshe Rabbeinu?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Sí,
Yes.
con Moshe.
I put it with Moshe Rabbeinu because Moshe Rabbeinu we know is talk to Hashem face to face.
Porque sabemos que Moshe Rabbeinu platicó, habló con Hashem.
Moshe Rabbeinu face to face.
Le habló cara a cara.
He spoke to Moshe Rabbeinu. It's not coming out clear, so that's why I'm repeating it. On our end, the translation, what you're translating doesn't come out to me. I don't know. Does not. He spoke to
Ah,
Moshe Rabbeinu, spoke to Hashem face to face.
Hashem habló con Moshe Rabenu cara a cara.
Okay, and so that's as close as you can get there.
Y eso es lo más cercano que uno puede llegar.
And also, we're told nobody else is comparable.
Y también se nos dice que nadie más es comparable.
Right, and Moshe Rabbeinu bore like the burden of the whole people for all these years in the desert and all that, and
Y Moshe Rabenu llevó la carga de todo el pueblo durante toda la
right,
estadía en el
and he
desierto.
must have even people said all kind of things to him. Somehow he still loved the people.
Y aunque el pueblo, la gente habló cosas de él aún así los amó.
Okay, so let us see if Johnny can compose something for this.
A ver
Yeah,
si Johnny puede componer algo para esto. Voy a
yeah.
silenciarme.
Let's see if he's ready. I don't know.
Vamos a ver si
Oh,
está listo.
I hear something. I hear something. Okay. Wow, unbelievable. I told you everybody was a genius, but nobody believed me.
Yo a todo el mundo le dije que Johnny es un genio. Nadie me creía.
Okay. Wow, that was very good. It was spectacular.
Muy bien, estuvo espectacular.
Excellent. Now, let us see.
Ahora veamos
Let us see further. Okay, so let us see
más
further to the
adelante.
next one. The
Ah,
That was the first group,
ese fue el primer grupo.
and the next group is the ones who are like the moon.
Y el siguiente grupo son aquellos que son como la luna.
Okay, and their place. It says there There's a verse like the moon, they will be established forever. There's a verse like that.
Hay un verso que dice que serás establecido como la luna para siempre,
No, the moon is like the moon established forever. That's what it says in the verse.
como la luna establecida para siempre.
That's the verse.
Ese es el verso.
And the place in this world, in the world to come, is pray. You know, is the praise are ones who sit in your house.
Y el sitio en el mundo por venir es, alabados son los que se sientan en tu casa.
Okay, that means they maybe don't meet face to face, but they sit in the house there.
Tal vez no tienen un encuentro cara a cara, pero sí están sentados dentro de la casa.
Okay, and so this is like in spiritual things, everything goes like a room within a room within a room.
En el mundo espiritual es como un cuarto dentro de un cuarto dentro de un cuarto.
That's how it works, and you advance by you manage to go into one door and then you go into another door.
Y así es como uno va avanzando, se va encaminando a una puerta y luego a la otra.
You have to manage to find a way to get the door open. I mean, of each room.
Y tendrá que ingeniárselas para que la puerta le sea abierta en cada avance.
Okay, it's something like they have these game where they have these closed door things. What do they call those things where they have
Es
those
como
those
ese
like
juego
locked door
que,
games?
que tienen las puertas cerradas. Yo no lo conozco, pero
Right.
si
They
alguien sabe el
closed,
nombre.
right. They closed down the fish store here and they opened up one of these places where you have a locked room over here.
Cierran esta puerta, la
No, they
quinta
closed the
puerta.
fish store. They closed down the fish store.
Cerraron la tienda de pescadería.
And they put instead a locked room game in there.
Y ponen de alguna forma un juego cerrado ahí.
Where you have to escape room. That's what it's called, an escape room game.
Es un juego de escape, así se le llama, un cuarto de juego
Right.
de escape.
Right now, instead of going, so it's basically like a fish store, but you have to get out of the fish.
Es como una tienda de pescado, pero tiene uno que salirse de ahí.
Okay. They make more money than the fish store.
Hacen más dinero que lo que funciona como tienda de pescado.
And so the point is that if you keep on going, you get to the foremost room in front of Hashem. If you keep on going.
Y si uno sigue avanzando, va a llegar al cuarto que está más cercano a Hashem.
Right. And we know Yeshua was compared to the moon.
Sabemos que Joshua fue comparado con la luna.
But but from the Ushpizzin, Yaakov is the one that sits in the tent.
Pero de los visitantes es Jacob el que se sienta en la tienda.
Okay, because that's what it says in the Torah. He sits in the tent. And so,
Porque eso es lo que dice en la Torah, que Jacob estaba sentado en las tiendas.
okay, let's see if Johnny could compose something based on this. I don't know.
Ahora veamos si Johnny puede componer algo con este tema.
Very good. Excellent. Very wonderful. Thank you.
Maravilloso, excelente, gracias.
Okay. All right. Now we go to the third one.
Ahora vamos con el tercero.
And the third group
El tercer grupo
is like the sky.
es como el cielo.
Okay, and there's a verse that says, "Those who become wise will shine like
Y tenemos este verso que
sky."
dice que los que son sabios brillarán. They'll shine like the sky. Is that what you said? Like the what?
Brilliance of the sky.
Como los
Brillante.
brillones.
Brillante.
Brillante como el cielo.
Yellow. Brillante de cielo.
Brillante del cielo.
Very good. And their place is, and the place is defined as who can go up to on the mountain of Hashem.
Y el verso viene de ¿quién
No,
subirá
the
al
place,
monte?
not the verso. The place.
Ah,
Their place.
el lugar. El lugar tiene que ver con quién subirá al monte de Hashem.
Okay, so when you go up a mountain, you go up, and when you have these high mountains, eventually, all of a sudden, you find yourself in the clouds.
Cuando uno escala estos montes altísimos, de repente ya está uno arriba o por las nubes.
Interesting. At some point, you go up a mountain, the things don't grow anymore.
Interesante que cuando uno sube al monte, luego ya no tiene lugar a donde ir.
No, things do not grow over there. Not go. Sorry.
Perdón. Las cosas ya no crecen allá en la cima.
Okay, and so it's kind of okay. This so Rav Wolbe explains about this category.
Entonces Rab Wolbe nos explica esta categoría de Seikin.
These are really people who strive for growth and keep on going up until.
Son gentes que realmente aspiran a crecer y llegan arriba, 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 arriba.
Until there's very few left, there's very few left with them. There are only a few up there on the mountain there.
Y llegan tan alto que casi no hay nadie más allí arriba.
Okay, and in terms of the Ushpizzin, I connected this one with Yitzchak.
Y comparándolo con los visitantes, yo comparo a estos con Yitzhak.
Okay, because Yitzchak went up the mountain there, and he was brought as an offering up on that mountain there.
Porque Yitzhak fue arriba a lo alto de la montaña, fue llevado hasta allá.
He was brought as an offering on the top of the mountain.
Fue ofrecido, traído hasta allá arriba como una ofrenda.
Okay, so now let's see if Johnny
A ver,
could
vamos a ver a Johnny.
honor us with more in honor of
A ver
this.
si en honor a esta enseñanza, a ver, Johnny, ¿qué nos comparte?
I think maybe we lost Johnny. Okay, no, very good. Another really good, really good.
Muy bien. Otra
Right. I
ejecución
don't
muy
know what it
buena.
is. It's like me sitting in the sukkah, but the whole thing is like magic somehow.
Ay, no sé qué es, pero es yo estando en la azúcar, pero todo como mágico.
Right. Okay. And so let us. Okay, but let us go further.
Pues sigamos avanzando.
Next group is like the stars.
El siguiente grupo es como las estrellas.
Okay, and then there's a verse that says like stars eternal.
Y hay un verso que dice como las estrellas eternas.
Okay. Their place. It just gives.
Can't hear you.
In terms of their place, it says that they were chosen and they were brought close.
En tanto a su lugar es que fueron escogidas y fueron colocadas.
Okay. Here, the medrash itself, this medrash itself says Aaron, that the person who, or maybe there's another medrash that says that this person who is chosen and brought close, that's Aaron HaKohen.
Y del Midrash dice que el visitante aquí es Aarón.
Not
Él
visitante. I
fue,
didn't say visitante. I didn't say
oh,
visitante. There's another medrash that
bueno,
says the person that was chosen and brought close is Aaron.
hay otro Midrash que dice que Aarón fue escogido y acercado.
Okay, so over here I don't have to do anything over here because the medrash already says this is Aaron.
Y aquí yo no tengo que hacer nada porque el Midrash ya lo dice. ¿Perdimos algo?
El rat.
Hello,
está por
hello.
ahí.
Just
Ya,
don't.
listo.
No. 1 second. The thing is that I lost my internet connection. No way to go now because I can't. Can you hear me now? Escucha ahora? Hello, hello.
Hear you, Danny. We can hear you, but we
You can
cannot
hear you.
see.
Sí, sí, se escucha.
Okay, good. Okay, don't worry. It's good. Everything's good. We just go. Okay,
Now
again.
we
So
can
this
see.
is Aaron. This one is Aaron, yes.
Okay, este es Aarón, ¿sí?
Okay, and so Rav Wolbe just says about this one, it's purity of heart.
Y Rav Wolbe dice de este que es la pureza de corazón. Es la pureza
That
de corazón.
okay, and it's a great thing to have to be chosen and brought close, to have both these things. Only Aaron is like that.
Es una gran cosa ser escogido y ser colocado, acercado. Solo
Okay,
Aarón tiene
right,
eso.
and he's also one of the Ushpizzin. So
Y él también es uno de los visitantes.
okay, so now let's see if I don't know. This is maybe you have something to go. Johnny can compose something about this because we didn't. It's not so. Let's see if Johnny can compose something about this. I don't know.
Vamos a ver si Johnny puede componer algo de esto.
Okay, because Aaron was happy when his brother received got a higher position than him. Aaron was happy.
Aarón estuvo contento cuando su hermano menor tuvo una posición más alta que él.
Okay, go ahead, John. Please. Hello? Okay, very good. Muchas gracias. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Can you hear me? Escucha? Hello?
Lo estamos
Sí, Rab, lo
escuchando
escuchamos.
perfectamente.
Sí, se escucha, Rab.
Okay, gracias. All right.
Ah,
The next one is like lightning.
Margarita is not here.
Okay. Ese
Margarita.
comenzar, ese is como lightning. I forgot how to say that.
es que me piden pis.
Quedó congelado.
A ver, yo oigo, pero no me oyen.
Te
Sí,
estoy
ahí
la
se
escuchando,
escuchamos.
Margarita, yo te estoy escuchando.
Se escucha
Pero el
bien.
que es, ya, el rap ya volvió. Ya, otra vez. Sí.
Ah, ok. Are we back together, Rab?
Escucho
A ver.
yo a lo y a la señora
¿Qué
Margarita.
pasó, Inés?
El código es
A ver,
en mayúsculas.
Hello?
¿cuál quiere?
Señora?
¿Sí? ¿Sí?
Yes.
¿Cuál?
Okay. I can't get the internet in the sukkah. That's why I had to go out of the sukkah for a little bit.
Ok. Estoy batallando con el internet en la azúcar, por eso me metí un poquito.
Okay. Anyhow, the next one is lightning.
A ver. Bueno, el que sigue es rayos.
And okay, like lightning, they will flash. It says something like that.
¿Cómo se?
Like lightning, they will flash.
Bueno. Como rayos relampaguean.
Okay, and the verse over here is who will, who will dwell in your tent? That's the verse. Hello?
Sí, a ver. Oigo
The verse
entrecortado,
is,
pero sí.
who will dwell in your tent? Not coming through.
Third in your tent. I missed the
Who
first
will
part.
dwell in your tent? Who will dwell in your tent?
¿Quién morará en tus tiendas?
Okay, it's King David's prayer of long.
Sabe. Entonces, no, entonces tiene una.
No, tenemos que sacar esto.
Bueno, me dejaste fuera, no estoy oyendo. Es que el que tiene más rayitas es el de acá.
King David's prayer of
No sé
longing
cuál
to
es
be King
cuál es
David's
el código de
prayer.
este.
King
Es que
David's
Margarita
prayer
tiene
of
problemas para
longing.
escuchar el internet.
No, it's total problem is me internet to me. That's the total problem. It's King David's longing to be in the tent, in Hashem's tent.
La señora Margarita se escucha con otra persona, me parece, Rab.
Margarita, we had a problem with the internet. With us is very low. We talked to somebody over there with assistant helping. But
Voy a salir y voy a volver a entrar.
No.
Sí, desespera. El anhelo del rey David era habitar en las tiendas de Hashem.
Okay,
En la
that's the
tienda de
verse. This is the verse of his prayer.
Este es el verso de su rezo.
Okay, I think it's like chapter 15 or 16, something like that. Chapter 15.
El capítulo 15 o 16. Tehillim, right?
Yep. So
Sí.
the Ramorbi says this is
Así es de que Rab Wolbe dice
that somebody who can enter that tent, but not all the time, only sometimes.
que alguien puede entrar a esa tienda, pero a veces, no siempre.
Okay, so this kind of person is like, when he enters, it's like a flash of lightning.
Esta persona cuando entra es como un relámpago,
So
como un
when
rayo
there's a
de luz.
lightning, right? So if you're lost in the forest somewhere, when there's a lightning, you can find the way already. When from that flash.
Cuando uno está perdido en el bosque y cae un relámpago, con esa luz uno puede encontrar su camino para regresar.
Okay. Connect this, therefore, to King David. This one, I connect it.
Entonces yo conecto esto con el rey David.
because he's the one that said this prayer of longing to be in the tent of Hashem.
Porque él es quien dijo tener este anhelo por estar en la tienda de Hashem.
Okay. All right. So now let's see. All right. So go ahead. Let's see what Johnny can compose.
Ok, a ver, Johnny, ¿cómo interpreta esta enseñanza?
Wow, that was very, very, very interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very, very.
Muy interesante. Muchas gracias.
Okay. Now, next group.
Ahora, el próximo grupo.
Okay, and there's a chapter of Tehillim.
Y hay un capítulo de Tejilín,
Like a song for the roses.
como un canto para las rosas.
Okay, I think that's like the name of the chapter. I don't know. I don't know which chapter is it. Somebody could tell me which chapter. I'd be interested to hear. And
Yo estaré interesado en escuchar si alguien sabe qué capítulo del libro de Salmos es este canto para las rosas.
those who dwell on the holy mountain.
Aquellos que moran en el Monte Santo.
Okay, so Revolbi says people who serve Hashem with all their might. Revolbi.
Y Rav Wolbe dice que son las personas que sirven a Hashem con toda su fuerza, su poder.
Okay, and in terms of the Ushpizzin, I connected it with Yosef. This Ushpizzin, this one.
Y en tanto a los invitados, yo he conectado esto con Yosef,
Because Yosef is like a rose among the thorns, and
porque Yosef es como una rosa entre los espinos.
then he fought to stay holy in spite of everything around him. He fought to keep himself holy.
Él luchó por mantenerse santo,
In spite of everything around him, the thorns around him.
a pesar de los espinos en torno de él.
Okay, he held on. He stayed in the holy mountain.
Él permaneció en el Monte Santo.
Okay. So go ahead. See if Johnny can play something for this.
A
In honor
ver,
of this-
Johnny, si en honor a esto,
the guest of Yosef.
el invitado de Joseph. Johnny.
Wow, also really good, very good. I don't have more words anymore.
También muy bueno. Ya no tengo palabras.
Okay, but we gotta get to this one is like a torch or a lamp or a torch.
Lo que sigue es como una antorcha o una lámpara.
Okay.
¿Bien?
The place of these people with the lamp is those
El lugar de estas personas con la lámpara es
who have stood in your holy place.
Those who, what?
Who have stood in your holy place.
Aquellos que han estado de pie en tu lugar santo.
Okay. These are people who Rav Wolbe says, people who fight the battle with themselves to get themselves over to the good. They're constantly have an internal conflict of good and bad, and they're to bring themselves over to the good side.
Estas son las personas que están en conflicto consigo mismos, están en constante lucha para hacer lo correcto.
Okay, even though they have opposing forces, internal forces, but they fight to overcome it.
Aunque tengan fuerzas internas, luchan. They fight to overcome, you
To
said?
overcome these forces, they fight to overcome it.
Ay, se me...
They
Sí.
fight to overcome
Ellos
it.
luchan para vencer estas fuerzas.
Okay.
Luchan para vencer, para salir victoriosos
Okay, and I put this one as
de estas fuerzas.
I put this one in the Ushpizzin, I put it with Avraham.
Yo lo empaté con el visitante Abraham,
Okay, because in other way, in the sages say that Avram sits at the gate of the Garden of Eden. Avram sits there.
porque los sabios dicen que Abraham está sentado a la puerta, a la entrada del jardín del Edén.
Okay, and Avram is the first one that taught us, to fight. Is the first person that taught the world to to do battle with the inclination, with the evil inclination.
Abraham fue el primero que nos enseñó a hacer guerra con la mala inclinación.
Okay. And so he's like a torch because he showed the way for everybody else.
Y él es como una antorcha porque él alumbra el camino para los demás.
Okay, see if all right, so go ahead, see if in honor, so this is the last one in
Okay,
honor of
ahora Johnny,
in honor of Abraham.
este es el último, en honor de Abraham, Johnny.
Okay, very good, excellent. Thank you. I mean, we could
Muy
hear
bien,
in
excelente.
that song. I think we could hear like the internal, like the. It started out with like internal conflict, and
En esa melodía pudimos oír al principio el conflicto interno.
right. I think it has to. All these things have to be studied in the universities, whatever. They have
Creo
to have
que
a
todas
course in this.
estas cosas debieran de enseñarse en la universidad, tener
Right.
algún curso.
There'll be a course soon at the university near you, interpreting the music of Johnny Alei.
El curso que se llama Interpretando la música de Johnny Alei.
Okay.
Muy
And
bien.
thank you so much. And
Gracias, muchas gracias.
okay. And I hope we learned something from this whole thing.
Y espero que hayamos aprendido algo de todo esto.
And Rav Wolbe says that really these things are not only in the next world, they're somehow in this world also, all these things.
Y estas cosas serán también para el mundo por venir.
Again, Rav Wolbe teaches that it's not only for the next world, these things,
Perdón, Rab Wolbe enseña que no solo son para el mundo por venir,
it's in this world also, all these things somehow.
también son para este mundo de alguna manera.
That means Moshe Rabbeinu was in this world and he had Hashem face to face.
Digo, Moshe Rabenu estaba en este mundo cuando estuvo cara a cara con el Eterno.
So you could have a person could get a flash of insight that's like lightning.
Así es de que las personas pueden tener un flachazo de entendimiento,
That's like lightning and okay, all
como
these
un
things.
relámpago. Todas estas cosas.
So it's something like a certain divine inspiration or spiritual inspiration that comes from up above also on these things.
También puede ser como una inspiración divina que desciende de lo alto.
Okay, and that has to do with the sukkah itself that we talked about that has to do with the sukkah itself.
Y tiene que ver con la azúcar misma, que ya comentamos.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's it for now.
Esto es por ahora.
Thank you for the translations.
Gracias, Raf, por enseñarnos.
And I'm going to post here last year's class about the water drawing festival. I'll post it here in the Musar.
Y voy a postear aquí en el Musar la clase del año pasado de cuando se saca el agua.
About it's a musical thing that we did on Sukkot also.
Es una pieza musical que hicimos en Sukkot también.
Okay, so but we won't have time for that.
No tendremos tiempo para
so
eso.
I'm going to post it there. Whoever wants can listen to it.
Así es de que lo compartiré aquí posteándolo y quien tenga oportunidad puede escuchar.
Okay, Chag Sameach, and thank you again, Johnny.
Feliz fiesta y nuevamente gracias, Johnny.
Okay, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.